So about this time last year, I would wake up, roll over in my bed, and think to myself, what the heck am I doing with my life? I felt like my life had no meaning, like I wasn't doing anything except for trying to make myself better, which I've never been that kind of person. So it made me really upset when I realized that I had to wait 3 more years for my life to truly start, for me to actually start giving back to my community. So now in my life when I wake up, it's not like I'm thinking about how I have to wait for my life to have meaning to other people's lives. Now my life means something because I am a servant leader. Now for some of you, you may not know what servant leadership is. This is the definition, but how servant leadership has been broken down to me in the past years, it's pretty much just you working to an expected goal for yourself. And on the way, for you reaching your goals, you help others to reach theirs. So for me, my goal right now is to become the first female head coach in the NBA. Now, that's probably not going to happen, but it's still my overall goal. And on the way, I'm going to get to coach a lot of amazing kids, whether it be boys or girls, and I'm going to help them get to, hopefully, the WNBA or the NBA or to some amazing college that they've always wanted to go to. It's a way of reaching your goals and helping others to achieve theirs as well. So you always have to have a vision and a direction. So you have to break it down into 4 steps. Your first step is going to have to be, where is your focus? So what is your general idea? What do you want? What do you want to happen? The next thing is where do you want to take this organization or this idea? Do you want to take it to once I get to this point, I got to move on to something else? Or do you want this to continue to expand? Do you want it to keep getting bigger? Do you want it to keep trickling down and making a ripple effect? The next thing is your guiding value. So are you gonna let the fact that, for me, a lot of women basketball players, some of them are lesbians, am I gonna let the fact that I'm a Christian affect the way I coach those players? Am I gonna let that girl come into my program, or am I gonna have her go away just because she's a little bit different from everyone else? And then all those 3 build up to one particular thing. What's your end goal? What's your end goal for the entire organization? What's your end goal for yourself, for your kids, for whoever you're leading? It's not just kids, it's everyone. So, this man, Dr. Boone, not Dr. Boone, he's not a doctor, he's a coach. You probably know him from Remember the Titans, played by Denzel Washington. He became a coach of a predominantly white school, and he took on a role that was really hard. He gave up a lot for his team. This is a short clip that we're just going to watch real quick. Well, I don't know how to... Well, technology hates me. But the gist of this video was him telling his boys or young men that no matter what happens on the field, that their lives meant much more than just a game. That they had to overcome adversity, they had to fight through people thinking that playing together with blacks and whites was completely wrong. Now, he had a certain type of thinking that most servant leaders have, which is, I'm looking to change the world. Maybe not today, but in the long run. I might affect one person, and that one person goes and affects 2 more. And those 2 people go and affect 4 more. And it creates a ripple effect, and it starts to help change. They start asking questions like, do I want a lot of money for myself, or do I want a lot of money for everyone. Do I want myself to get ahead, or do I want to help everyone get ahead, not just myself? And they think about the positive benefits not only for themselves but for others. Like for me, being a coach, it's made me a better person personally, because now I'm like, well, I can't stay out till 4 o'clock in the morning and then expect my kids to listen to their parents and not go out all the time. So as a servant leader, you're not only thinking about yourself, you're thinking about the whole world. A lot of people sit in their houses and they're content with being who they are. They're not trying to change the world, but yet they have something to say. They want to say, I can't stand today's generation. Well, honestly, I can't stand them either. But I'm getting out there. I'm trying to help them to understand, like, you need to listen to the generations ahead of you because they do have something to offer. Maybe they're not always right, but they do have something to offer. So as a servant leader, you should be willing to give up your time to help someone. This is not only going to benefit yourself, but it's going to benefit the entire world. Thank you.